everyone, it's Mercedes and welcome back to America Reads Fun Learning Activities. Our activities focus on different topics such as science, health, history, and even arts. In today's activity, we will be focusing on Valentine's Day. However, let's try to guess what our topic for today will be by using our vocabulary words. Our first vocabulary word is celebration. Celebration is the marking of one's pleasures at an important event or occasion by usually doing a social gathering or social activity. Our second word is harmony, and harmony is the combination of sound musical notes to produce chords and that typically leads to a pleasing effect. And finally, we have culture, and culture is the custom arts, achievement in a particular nation, people, or other social groups in someone's background. And now that you guys know our three vocabulary words, which is celebration, harmony, and culture, do you guys know what we're going to be learning about today? Well, today we're going to be learning how other people in other cultures celebrate Valentine's Day. So let's go ahead and let's go to Marian, who will show you how to create an amazing activity.
Hi guys, it's Marian, and yes, we are going to be making our own little hearts like you see right here. As you can see, I got a little creative with colors, and so can you. Don't ever forget that you could always be creative. But today we're going to be making the one right here, this red one, for Valentine's Day. Let's get started with what we're going to need for this activity. Let's go. The materials we're going to be needing are construction paper, just a fourth of it, white paper, also a fourth of the paper, some diamonds, some pom-poms, glue stick, and a pair of scissors. Oh, I almost forgot. You will also need a pencil. I'm using a lead pencil, but you guys could use any pencil you have. Again, color this construction paper is up to you guys, doesn't have to be one specifically. But first we'll need the paper and pencil. Oh, and also glue stick is going to be our measuring tool. What we're going to create is a rectangle. We're going to be using the glue stick to help us out. So the first side on the left is going to be as tall as the glue stick. So we're going to use it to measure it. Now the bottom piece is now going to be the full glue stick put into the part where you turn the glue stick. So you start from there all the way to the top. And then again on the other side, it's going to be the same as the dark line I just drew over. I'm drawing them over because they're a little too light to be seen. Those are the two lines. And you'll be drawing the other side, which would have been your right. And we're making it as long as the one on the left. Now I'm using this little grid here to help us out. I see this not even, I'm just gonna fix it out. And finally, finish off our rectangle. Now that we have our rectangle, we're going to be creating like a half circle on top. I'll put a little point there and create an arch onto the left, another one to the right, creating a half circle on top of the rectangle. Now that we drew our shape, you're going to be getting the scissors and just cutting all the way around our new creation. Now that we have it, we're going to bring out again the construction paper and the pencil and trace over the construction paper all the way around. We don't have to measure anything, we're just tracing right over. Now that we have it, we're just going to cut all over it and create the same shape, but now, in my case, would be red. Now let's move everything aside except our construction paper, white paper, and pencil. What we're gonna do is overlap each of them, or what I would say, just put one on top of another. And what we're gonna do is trace half of our rectangle right through the middle as a guide for the next step, and then half again, and then half again, creating 4 little rectangles in our big rectangle. Now this is gonna guide us to cut through. We only stop where the line is. We don't go all the way through to our circle. So we put them on top of each other and cut, and then cut again. Be careful with your fingers, guys. You can always ask an adult for help if you guys need it. And there we go. As you can see, I didn't cut all the way to the circle, creating like little jellyfishes, like we did last time if you guys want to check out that video. But we're not making jellyfishes. We're going to be creating a nice, beautiful heart. As you can see, it's going to look like this, but we want to give it more of a checker look. That's why the little octopus or jellyfish hands are there for. So we're going to just slip it in right in. We're going to create the red piece first, and we're just going to intertwine them together, as you can see. So it's going to be first red, then white, then red, and then finally white. So for the white one to appear, we just carefully place the paper on top. And that's 1 row. Now we need to do this 3 more times. As you can see, it's red, white, red. So now we're going to be creating the white side, then again red, and then again white, and then red. As you can see, you see a pattern going back and forth, and just putting it all together. Now that we put it nice together and tight, the only parts we will have to glue so it could stay together is the edges. So as you can see, the little flappy red part right there, we're going to put some glue at the bottom and just paste it down. And we're going to do this all the way around the edges. We didn't have to glue the rest just because of the red-white situation and the paper going in between it, that it gives it a good support. So the only places you'll have to do it is in the edges, like we're doing now. I'm just finishing up the final ones that need to be nice and glued. On my end, I did do a little bit of the white and the red too much, so what I'm going to do is just fix it up. It's alright. We just fix up this little detail. I personally don't like it, so I'm just going to cut it off. If you guys really enjoy a little extra piece, go for it and leave it. But for me, I'm going to just chop it off a little bit, fix it up, make a nice and pretty heart right here. And we're almost done. You guys can leave it like this. Don't show the pencil side because it does look like it, so just use the plain side. But for me, I would like to add some little diamonds and some little 3D shape will be the pom-poms. I'm just gonna glue them right on top. Again, this is something you guys could add, you don't have to. And I'm giving it like more of a pattern where the white diamonds go on the red and the red pom-poms go on the white, giving more detail into my beautiful heart I'm creating here. If you guys gonna add some detail, do make sure they do stay on the heart. And here we are, my beautiful heart. But that's not all. Like you guys saw in the beginning, I created 3 other hearts and I displayed them in my wall gallery I have in my living room right now. I have my froggy, I have my paintings from the other time we created these paintings, and now my hearts. Well guys, hope you guys did enjoy the activity, and now we'll go with Jala for the reflection.
Wow, Marian, thank you so much for that fun activity. Now let's get into a little bit more backstory on some days of love. So, many countries celebrate these days of love completely different all around the world, right? In Argentina, for example, there is a week of sweetness in July. Then in South Korea, there is a day of love on the 14th of each month. In the Philippines, people marry of young ages at this huge love-sponsored event by their government. Then we have Ghana, which is an extremely large cocoa producing country, and they have many events, music festivities, and games and other celebrations to celebrate this day of love there. And then last but not least, in Wales, people exchange these beautifully handcrafted wooden spoons, and they've been doing this since way before the 1600s. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to our video today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button so that you can get reminders on new videos. Bye.